What's going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. All right, guys, today we are looking at a sneaker that took 11 days to come in, and that has everything to do with, of course, everything going on in the world right now and the shipping delays. So I say all that to tell you guys I am right there with you. I'm feeling you guys' pain. I understand all the shipping delays are crazy right now, but again, make sure you hit that 2-day option if you're copping off the sneakers app. I didn't do that with these, and it took 11 days for me to get the sneaker. But without further ado, we are looking at the new LeBron 17 today. The only thing that's really different about the LeBron 17 is, of course, because it is a special edition, there's one little special edition that is on the size tag of the box here. And it's literally just a little sticker here that says NBA 2K20. So, of course, we're looking at the latest 2K20 gamer exclusive LeBron. Without further ado, let's get rid of the box and let's look at the shoe. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Nike LeBron 2K Playoffs, the gamer exclusive with NBA 2K20. All right, listen. First impression, I think these sneakers are actually beautiful. These are really, really nice. We've talked about the LeBron 17 before. We've talked about the details of the LeBron 17 before on the channel. So we're going to take a look at the sneaker a little bit more in depth, of course, but then I also want to talk about kind of a gripe that I have with 2K and with Nike when it comes to these gamer exclusives. All right, now again, it's a LeBron 17, beautiful battle knit 2.0 upper all over the sneaker. It's really, really stretchy, really nice and flexible, beautiful color white here. You got to be careful with the white though. You're going to get it dirty really, really fast if you're not careful. I've mentioned this being one of my favorite details on the LeBron 17. I'll mention it here again. I love how it looks like it kind of tears away at the upper here and it reveals this really beautiful design pattern underneath. This time it's in that Laker purple. You see the purple and gold running throughout the sneaker. Love the detail moving around the back of the shoe. You can really see it pronounced on the back of the sneaker as well. All right, on the lateral side of the shoe, you have this really nice chromed out swoosh here, really, really big. Underneath the swoosh, you have this really dope translucent layer here, but it's got this splattering of yellow paint all over. It's giving you kind of those Laker vibes again. The purple and gold is really dope. Now that translucent part of the midsole, it extends all the way down the full length of the shoe on the lateral side, but only halfway down on the medial side of the sneaker. Underneath that, you guys can kind of see that gold airbag in the back of the sneaker here. Really big airbag taking up half of the sneaker. Really, really nice technology in this shoe. We've talked a little bit about the technology, the zoom units, everything that's in here. This sneaker is nice. Of course, it's all about the details when it comes to Nike basketball sneakers, and this one doesn't disappoint. On the lateral side of this small tag here, right on the collar of the sneaker, on the medial side of the shoe, you see knit posit. And on the inside of that tag, you see L23 King of 2K. So I guess he either feels like he is the king of 2K, or maybe Ronnie 2K and the people over there at 2K feel like he's the king of the game. Looking at a top-down view of the shoe here, beautiful details, really, really nice. There's a lot to get into here. First things first, of course, the Laker gold laces that offsets that Laker purple, really nice. Underneath that on the tongue, you start with a base layer of kind of a neoprene that looks like animal print. It's kind of hard to see because, of course, it's enshrouded by the bovine fur that's wrapped above it, but it is kind of a dope design that's underneath that as well. Now, right above that on this shrouding here, you have this bovine fur, 100% bovine. If you guys don't know, bovine is basically a cow. So they basically use cow fur to mimic zebra fur, as you can see the zebra print here. So this is basically the animal fur that they use on any Nike sneaker that has animal fur on it. They always use bovine fur. And on top of that shrouding, you have a chromed out mirrored LeBron King logo, the crown logo here, and then you have the chromed out 2K logo that's also mirrored underneath that. I'm gonna try to show you guys what's behind the tongue here, but it's kind of hard because you really can't maneuver the shoe like that. But it says welcome to the next with the LeBron King logo. On the outsole of the shoe, you have that LeBron 17 outsole, really dope. But in the heel of the shoe, you have the purple pie here with the LeBron signature right in the middle. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the LeBron 17 Bron 2K Playoffs gamer exclusives. Now, if you guys don't know, again, this is a gamer exclusive. You were only able to get access to the sneaker by completing a challenge within NBA 2K20. We've seen this many times before with different gamer edition sneakers. If you guys remember, we actually took a look at the Kobe 5 Protro that was also a gamer exclusive colorway by completing more than 61 points made with your created player in a My Player Nation game. What you had to do enable to unlock access to these, honestly, was a little bit easier in my opinion. You just had to win a game in the My Player Nation playoffs. So as I mentioned before, the way it works is it follows whatever team your player is drafted to when you create a player in 2K20. It follows their basketball schedule. Now the playoffs were a little bit simulated this year because, as we all know, the NBA season was actually cut very short because of everything going on in the world. But even with the simulated playoffs, you were still able to get in there, and if your team won the game, you were able to win a pair of these. And I'll say it before and I'll say it again. I think it's an incredible concept that Nike has come up with 2K to keep people engaged in playing the game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the kind of person that I am, I'm usually a more Call of Duty kind of guy. So when 2K comes out, I really buy 2K around August or September. I think it's October when it comes out, I can't remember. I pretty much buy 2K and I play it to pass the time until Call of Duty comes out. When Call of Duty comes out, I pretty much put 2K down and I never pick it back up again. However, with Nike doing this, releasing these exclusive sneakers and exclusive colorways through 2K, I found myself picking the sticks back up and playing a lot more 2K these days. So it's a great way to keep people engaged with playing the game, even though, as we all know, 2K tends to age a bit when it's been a few months since the game has come out. But with all that said, there's one huge fundamental problem that they keep running into when it comes to releasing these gamer exclusive sneakers, and that's the kind of shoes that they're releasing and the colorways. Both tend to be kind of trash. Now listen, before I go on my little rant, this is one man's opinion, it's just my opinion. You guys may love the gamer exclusives that they've been coming out with. But like I said, the gamer exclusive for these, it was a nice colorway. I'm not a huge LeBron guy because at the end of the day, I do feel that the shoes are a bit bulky. And I feel like for somebody like myself, these don't always look exactly like the way that they should look. But they also came up with the Kobe 5 Protro, and the Protro look really, really nice. I like those a lot. The crazy part about the Protro is that those shoes actually sat and they weren't worth much money at all, unfortunately, before Kobe's untimely and tragic passing. But after Kobe passed, the prices of those Protros shot through the roof. You kind of hate to see it, but I understand that the game is the game. But make no mistake about it though, before that happened to Kobe, those sneakers weren't even selling for much money as well. They were going for about retail, even on all the resale marketplaces. So people weren't really checking for them like that. Plus, when you take a look at the other gamer exclusive sneakers that have come out since then, they really haven't been all that exciting. For instance, they came out with the Adapt BB Chicago Gamer Edition. Nobody wanted those because by the time the BB Adapt 2.0s came out, nobody wanted to pay $400 for them. Nike was having a hard enough time selling the regular version of the shoes, and I guess they felt like because they made it all red, it would make people forget about the fact that they still had to pay $400 for the sneaker. It didn't sell that well. Then they came out with the Zoom Freak 1 All Bros 4 Gamer Edition. Now, this sneaker was pretty nice. I'm a fan of Giannis. I think that his sneakers are actually pretty nice. But at the same time, with everything else coming out, I passed on them. It wasn't worth spending the money to me. I knew I probably wasn't going to keep them. And again, it was a colorway that's kind of hard to rock with everything. It's purple and orange. So what are you going to rock with it? Then most recently, we had the PG Digit Camo, the PG4s, the Paul Georges, right? And the Paul Georges, I'm just not a fan of the PG4 at all. So I just feel like the silhouette is just kind of trash. It looks like a slip-on to me. I can't get down with it anyway. And then the Digi Camo, it really wasn't something that really knocked my socks off. Sound off below if you feel like it actually did something for you, if you try to pick yourself up a pair. And now the newest gamer edition that's getting ready to go live is the KD13 Funk. Now, again, I'm not a big fan of the KD13. I'll be honest with you, I really haven't been a big fan of the KD models probably since the 6. The 7 was a bit of a stretch for me, but after the 7, it just kind of started going downhill for me personally. They started making them low top, but the low top looked weird to me. So I'm a huge fan of the KD6s, but that's just me. But like I said, I mean, I don't know who's really going to try to buy these because the KD13 hype that recently dropped, nobody really copped those. The KD13, I think it was the Chills that came out, nobody really copped those either. So they're using a bunch of struggling silhouettes and they're putting exclusive colorways on them in order to try to push these sneakers out, and it's just not working. Like I said, the LeBrons, these were a breath of fresh air. They were really nice. They were really innovative. They had really dope detailing on them. And you see that now. These are going for pretty decent money depending on what size you need them on. These are $200 retail price, maybe $220, but these sneakers are going to cost you about $350 or somewhere around that if you want to get your hands on them right now. I say all that to say, I understand that 2K is coming out with sneakers that have to do with players that are already in the game. So we're probably not going to see a Jordan or anything like that coming out soon and exclusive. But at the end of the day, I would like to see some more popular silhouettes of their basketball sneakers really come into some interesting new colorways and exclusive colorways that maybe will get people a little bit more excited about completing these challenges in 2K. It's a great idea. I just wish that they would follow it up with some really, really dope sneakers and some really dope colorways. But all that said, at least we got a little bit of a gem with the LeBron 2K Playoff 2K20 exclusive LeBron 17. So, again, you guys can let me know what you guys think about these, but at the end of the day, 2K, I think that they're a really good cop. They're a really nice sneaker. All right, guys, enough of me talking about these. That's all that I got. Now it's time for you guys to sound off down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the LeBron 17 Bron 2K playoffs from 2K20. Are these ones that you guys were able to add to your collection? Did you unlock the ability to get the sneaker, or did you take the L in 2K and were you not able to get it? The sizes actually went pretty fast. I had to grab an 8.5, even though I'm usually a 9, because that was already sold out by the time I was able to get my hands on them. So sound off down below. Let me know. Of course, right down there in the comments, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you, I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Nike LeBron 17 Bron 2K Playoffs Gamer Edition from NBA 2K20. And until next time,